Hello and good evening. My name is Kobe Spiking Chroma. You're tuned in to Joy 99.7 megahertz. The show is Geek Squad. It's a tech show. We break down technology and bring it closer to you. Today we're talking about that one friend that you have in your pocket you take everywhere with you. That partner, that your personal assistant. That's that person that you tell all your secrets to. Your smartphone, your cell phone, your mobile phone. Question is, can you live without it for a day? Some say that's even too much to ask. Can you live without it for an hour? We will be taking your answers, your submissions. But before then, Geek Squad is brought to you by Nokia. Get the new Nokia smartphones now with pure, secure, and the latest Android. You know Nokia from old. Let's unite for fun.
Hey, your phone they be wow. It's not be Nokia. Where be Android too?
Of course. You know I don't just use any phone. I use only Nokia phones. Trust Nokia for the best of phones. Nokia is now back on Android. In case you didn't know, all features of Android is now on your Nokia phone. Wake ready, a small phone na Mikita no. Try the Nokia 5.1 or 5.1 Plus, or the Nokia 6.1 Plus, or the Nokia 7 Plus, or the Nokia 8 or 8.1. I can go on and on and on. You can't go wrong with a Nokia phone.
Wow, still the battery they chair like the way it did, huh?
But you still they talk about just battery. Try our cameras, or even the storage space. Big bruta. The phones are just quality. And trust us, for warranty, no fake phones, gra. Just bring your old Nokia phones for new Nokia phones. With something small pay, you get a new Nokia phone. Call us on 0265 625 581.
So, we are back. And to have this conversation about whether you or not you can live without your smartphone, I'm doing this with Maximus. Maximus, hi.
Good.
And can you live without your phone for an hour?
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
Yes.
Why? Yes and
because
why no?
I have a social life and a scheduled life. Because I'm into digital marketing, so I monitor some of my clients' platforms. So depending on the time.
Right.
So I can live without it and I can live with that.
Okay, so depending on the time of the day that you're not busy, you can live without it. Okay. But can you live without it for a whole day?
Not possible.
Not possible. Winston.
What's up?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm alright.
Can you live without your phone for a day?
Yeah.
That was so like instant.
Yeah, because I've done it quite a number of times. So yeah.
What do you do in that time?
I read.
Nice. That is interesting. You know, it's like in the future when we're looking back and then you say you read, everybody's going to look at you like, what did he say he read?
Not only do you read a hard copy book. That's unheard of.
You want to smell the paper. Charlie, you're old.
And this guy is new generation. Like, he's a millennial. Look at his hair.
Wow. You have to analyze him early.
And then... So, but can you live without it for an hour?
Yeah, an hour is easy.
An hour is easy. You can do for a whole day. Pretty much easy. So we have with us Dr.
No, Mrs.
Mrs. Aku Ihefron. She's a clinical psychologist. She's going to tell us what our problem with not being able to live without our phone is and how to solve it.
Sure.
And then we also have with us, who's going to share with us for a few moments, Dr. Pounds.
I'm also Maximus though.
Yeah, Dr. Maximus Pounds.
Oh, okay.
So we have two Maximuses.
Yes, boss.
Good to see you.
Is it Maximi or Maximus?
Yeah, Maximi.
Yeah.
You're Maximus.
Yes.
Oh, perfect.
Maximus.
So you also like it?
Dr. Pounds, can you live without your phone for an hour?
No, impossible. It wouldn't be possible. I don't do even one phone. I have phones. I have backups.
You have phones?
Yes, I have backups.
How many of them?
It's about 4 phones.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Just you?
Because
backups in case they rob you. You have one at home and then you can balance with it.
Okay, how many power banks?
I have like 3 or 4 power banks, and I have Beats by Dre, which is a power bank as well, except as a power bank. So always is on charge.
So you just cannot be offline for a minute.
No, I don't know why, but I think
how
it's
long have you been on the phone?
Every time I can be on the phone. If especially Sundays I don't go anywhere, right? So Saturdays, it depends the issue that's trending or whatever I want to go around it. I can be on the phone from maybe 12 a.m. to like 5 a.m. before I sleep because I know I wouldn't go anywhere. Yes, I can be on the phone anywhere.
So you're constantly on your phone.
247. I remember one Saturday I had a problem with my phone. It fell down, and then I had to get a new phone. The Sunday, you know, Circle, they don't open on Sunday, so I have to track the boy through Kaswa, ask him to drop and meet me at Kwashiman, and then go and open to get a new phone.
Are you serious?
I got attacked. They robbed me. They took my 2 phones off, and then as soon as I got in, I picked another phone, put some things there, half spare.
I remember you actually even came to see me after that.
Yes, how to go around
so
it.
You
yes,
can't live.
No, I can't live without a phone.
So what do you do?
I don't know, but it's my office as well. I do my transactions on the phone.
Exactly.
I do transfers, whatever it is.
So
I go on it, sharp.
So
you want reference, I give it to you. You send me if I like it.
What, did you say you want girlfriends?
No, reference. I mean, I'm so addictive. My girlfriend had issue with me on phone. I'm always on my phone. I can do without it.
So when you're going to take a shower, do you take your phone or you don't?
I do. Funny enough, I want to say some funny story, but let me just brush it up here. I was inside doing 1 or 2, the WC doing stuff, and I forgot my phone, so I had to come and pick it and go back. Yeah, I had to come pick it.
Is that bad?
I was doing the doing. But I had to
stop,
pause, come and pick my phone and go home and continue.
That is serious. Yeah, that is very, very serious. So, Mrs. Aku,
yes, he needs special treats. Yeah, he needs
but
something
the question
else.
is, does he want to be fixed?
That is the other question.
Is there a problem?
I don't think he needs. He sees it so much as a problem. Do you?
I don't see it, maybe unless you convince me on it, because
but for you to go to the point where you're doing it and pause to go and pick up your phone and then go back.
Yes.
I mean, that is just
because I need to reply something. I think it's very important. I need to reply.
As he speaks, he's on his phone right now.
Yeah, which is very interesting.
And he does this all the time. So, Dr. Pounds, thank you very much for sharing your story with us.
Thank you.
And we'll refer you to.
I'll get her contact because it's really affecting my relationship.
We need a digital addiction clinic.
Yes,
it's affecting
it.
So Maximus will talk after you.
All right. Yeah.
Thanks, madam. I'll see you after. All right.
So now that was interesting. So if you're listening to us, you can send us a message on 0244340437 on WhatsApp. Tell us, can you live without your phone for an hour? How about a day? Can you put your phone down and say, hey, I'm going to be without my phone for this whole day? Send us a message on WhatsApp. We'll be opening our phone line so you can also share your experiences like Maximus, Dr. Pounds just did. Now, technology is to blame for all this. The thing is, it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing when you have panic attacks in the middle of the night because, you forgot to pick up your phone and do something. I get that a lot. If I fail to do something on my computer or on my phone in the middle of the night, I would just have a panic attack and I'd wake up and I grab my phone or my computer. And that's it. I can't sleep again for the rest of the night. I know some people... Stop looking at me weird. I personally, I'm addicted to the internet.
Okay.
Like, I'm constantly online. If I know something is happening, like there's an unpacked event, I have to be online. If I forget about it and I find out about it, I'm shocked. I'll trade data for food. I mean, food for data any day. Wow. And Maximus, I'm sure
I think
I've had the same experience.
Exactly. I know of a company in Ghana. They did a research to find out the substitute product or the competitors' product. Then they realized people were not buying their soap or toothpaste, but they were buying credit and airtime. Right. So they are fighting against a monster.
So that means that data is a bare essential, bare minimum.
Exactly.
It is. Now, the thing is, a lot of people do not know that it's a problem. So, I want to ask you, Madam Aku, is this a problem?
It is a major problem.
It is a major problem.
It is a major problem. And it's not a problem just for Ghanaians, but it's worldwide.
Wow. So what kind of risks are we looking at?
We're looking at breaking up families. we're looking at breaking up people's future. You know, because people are not thinking about planning, investing their money. You know, they would rather invest in what do you call it, in data.
Okay. But couldn't that also be connected?
It will break up relationships.
Oh yes,
lots of relationships are breaking up currently because of such things. So there are lots of things that are going on, and they may get worse with time.
Wow. So when you say it's going to get worse, how much worse could it get?
You see, let's say some years back, things were not as advanced as they are today. And the people are still inventing. So
obviously it's going to get definitely worse. So I mean, imagine an era where you don't actually have to reach for the phones. They are in your face wherever you go. Then, I mean, that's what people, the technology companies really are looking at.
Looking into doing that.
Yeah.
So your glasses are your smart
devices. You look through them, you see, you're getting your notifications.
You're doing everything.
You're seeing them wherever you go. Now, if we have to make conscious efforts to pick up these devices to get addicted to them, what happens when the devices no longer exist, but they are essentially a part of us?
Like contact lenses. You just put on contact lenses.
And then you're seeing the technology.
Exactly.
It's going to be horrible.
I mean,
seriously, to say the least.
So that means that people
it's going to be horrible.
People need to, disconnect now so that they can control themselves.
We need to be able to teach ourselves to control ourselves.
So, you see, you know, we buy phones, we don't read everything about the phone. All we do is, switch it on and it's on, we are working. That's it. But the usage, the amount of minutes you can use it, the number of hours you must use the phone. And some school of thought even believe that most phones haven't enhanced their battery life because of that. Because they need the phone to go off. They need to, force you to pause your usage of the phone by charging it. Because can you imagine using a smartphone that upon one charge you can use for a month or 1 week? People will collapse. Like people will die just from using it. So it's quite it's part of the whole idea. But the utility value of the phone is forcing people to depend on the device. And that's what is creating the devices and the addictions that we have currently. That you think the smartphone is an extension of yourself or your second image, right? So I'll connect with a friend who is not present than a friend who is just across the table from me, right? Because we think we are missing out on something. So the fear of missing out is driving the addiction. And then now you have apps that use what they call they have there's a term. They use psychology in designing it. So the concept of habit designing. So that when you're even scrolling your Facebook, they know whether you post at a particular post, you liked it, reacted on it, or just swiped through the thing. Then it will be building the subsequent posts you'll be seeing. So they are using your experience, and that's the kind of AI that they are using currently. So you'll be using your Facebook, and before you realize you've spent so 3 hours or 30 minutes or an hour on the phone because you're just scrolling stuff, watching videos, clicking links, funny stuff.
You know there are people who
it's
do
all
that.
psychological.
They wake up in the mornings and they don't brush their teeth. They don't do anything. Oh, seriously.
Of course, nobody will smell your mouth if you're using a smartphone.
Exactly,
So
don't get out
I
of
think
bed.
the usage, the telcos, my people, they need to come out with a campaign to teach people.
You think they will?
It's necessary because you see, it's like protecting the environment. If you're a company that you produce stuff, as part of sustainability strategy and conventions, you must be able to protect the people, because if the people die off from addiction, you won't have anybody to use your network. So at least in part of their campaign, they should be able to add those things to it. I'm sure they are planning to do that.
What if these telcos, there are times where the telcos just go off What if that's their attempt at doing that and see the backlash they get when
trust you me, no telco goes off deliberately.
You have to be strategic.
No telco goes off deliberately.
And at the same time, we need to realize that, look, we need our families, we need our siblings, we need our parents and everybody. But here we are. Some parents wake up and they don't even socialize. They don't even say hi to their children.
Yeah.
They'll do WhatsApp in the family.
Exactly.
Yes.
Right? Family groups are not fun.
So we are losing our physical connection to the virtual connection.
And that is scary.
And we must find a way of balancing this thing.
And people get anxious.
Yeah.
But is
very serious anxiety problems.
Is there not a necessity? I mean, because there are certain situations, like you said, you are into digital marketing and everything. There's a reason why you are constantly online. There are people whose lives who have made fortunes off of being online, like influencers, social media influencers. These people must constantly be online. So there are certain use cases where always being on your mobile phone is what is keep giving you sustenance or is providing money for you.
Sure.
So in such a situation, can we say it's all bad?
So no. Is it just me that some influencers who are making money off their social media pages who don't manage their accounts?
Yes, true. Never.
So they basically
they are giving you the hooks, they're giving you the character. Exactly.
Yeah. But in the beginning, before they got to that level,
they will do it. Yes, they will do it. So now they are making money. They realize, hey, I can't be wasting my time.
Yeah, so someone else should do it.
So you pay somebody with the money he's making from influencing other people.
And it's your job. You are making money from always being on the phone.
Okay, so what are the symptoms of a wrongful addiction? if there's any such thing.
I think there's no wrongful addiction.
Do you know what insomnia is?
A rightful addiction.
Sure.
No, you see, usage.
Do you know what insomnia is?
Usage is
lack of sleep.
Yes.
A lot of people suffer from that.
Wow, really?
Yes.
I sleep so easily.
Yes, because you have...
because the amount of light that goes into your eyes affects the amount of sleep.
Yeah, that's why you turn off your blue light filter. But I mean, that's why you turn on. But I mean, let's say, I feel like when it comes to smartphones and everything, addiction, all kinds of addiction, is really based on the person in question.
Sure.
You can say that, you're addicted to this, and if I don't believe it, and if I don't see that, we are not having this discussion. So should the question be that is there a bad form of addiction?
Yeah.
Because it just is. We just use our phones. We just have to use our phones to stay connected, and to some people, like I said, to run their businesses and everything. So in such a situation, what do they do?
But do we
for businesses, I will not say it's an addiction. Sorry.
Do we all use it for that?
No.
That is the question you need
So
to
if
ask.
you're not using
so
your
for
phone
those who don't
business,
use it for business,
Yeah.
those who don't use it for things that will bring in money,
Yes.
but still can't stay away from them, they have a bad addiction.
Okay.
So we've got some messages. People are sending lots and lots of messages. Someone says, I live alone. My brother and my sister is my phone. She's also my girlfriend.
That's
I
it.
sleep with it and even go to the WC with it.
Look at that.
10 minutes with it without it will be a problem. So I hardly misplace my phone. I can use one phone for like 4 years and I'll put it aside and buy a new one. That's from Aurora. Do without my phone for a day. Coco Kra Baba from TM. If I'm not betting like I'm doing now or chatting with my sweetheart with my phone, it's useless. But my sweetheart is always on the phone, even when we're in the middle of something. Pascal Kelly, inside Catamans to Timber Market. A very good evening to you. A very good evening to you too, Pascal Kelly. I can't live without my cell phone because I receive information through it. That's Julius from Julius Adesi. King Promise from Pam Pam. I can only live without my cell phone when I don't have data, because it is my best friend in life. No, my phone is like my best friend. If I leave my phone for a day, meaning I'm gonna fight someone or do something bad.
Look at that.
So leaving your phone for a day is like waking up a day without bathing. Use it wisely without any trouble. Innocent from Dodoa. Yes, I can live without my phone for an hour and even a day. Talking about the internet, it's rather unfortunate that it has now become a human basic need, IMO, in my opinion, which Ghana we are yet to get there, because in America every home is made that you must be connected to the internet or else you're off the grid. William from Tessano. I take my phone everywhere, to the bathroom, the kitchen, walking around in the house, etc. It's because I don't want to miss calls or someone needing an urgent response to something. I don't like it when I call someone and they don't pick, so I don't want to do the same.
Yes.
I've had situations when
That is where it starts.
I needed help urgently and people didn't pick up or weren't with their phones. But I believe I can live without my phone for a day or longer. I'm not on social media except WhatsApp, so nothing much to keep me hooked. When I carry my phone everywhere, I'm not actually doing anything on it or even holding it. I just like to have it around me. It's actually my laptop. I can't live without it. Nah from Spinter.
Hi, nah.
Hi, nah.
Now, let me tell you an interesting story. When you talked about missing calls and everything, my phone is always on silent.
Yes.
Always. I don't really like answering the phone. So there was this time back when I was living with my mom and I lost my phone for 3 days. And it was stressful for me only because my mom was like, where did you put your phone? Where? Can you believe I found it in the fridge 3 days later?
Like, seriously?
That's actually where I'd left the phone. I left it in the vegetable tray. And I wasn't bothered. So I guess
Pick something more important than the phone.
Yeah, it was the food in the fridge. So if you're listening to us and you want to call us and share your experience, the numbers to call are 0302 216 541. It's 0302 216 541. Unfortunately, this is a football night, so our show is going to be short-lived, but we'll have a part 2 next week. So between now and 7:40, you can call us and share your experience. And we're going to tell you some of the symptoms of knowing that you have a serious issue. I'm seeing, so there's been some research that's done. One, if you reach out to your cell phone the first thing right after you wake up, that's a symptom that you're addicted to your phone. And when you open your eyes, first thing you reach out for is your phone.
I feel like they should put like a number of seconds or minutes after that. Because
Me-
what if I woke up and I was lying on my bed
No.
for a while thinking about my life, collecting myself?
They should say that you wake up and you found your phone in your hand.
You find your phone in your
In your hand
Oh,
there.
no.
You slept with the phone in your hand.
Right.
Okay, so another person says using your phone whenever you are bored or have nothing to do. That means you're addicted to your phone.
Not necessarily. I wouldn't buy into that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy into that because if you're bored, then you may want to have something to do, like play a game or something. However, if you are not bored and you still have something very important to do, however, you insist on using your phone, then you have an addiction.
Right. So we have a caller on the line. Hello, caller.
Yeah. I'm Pacho. Your friend Pastor Mensah. My friend is so much.
Pastor Mensah, hi.
Yes, sir. I'm your message. I'm person me ma Ghana phone na sebe boy.
Hello. Pastor Mensah, we lost Pastor Mensah. Hello? Okay, so we lost Pastor Mensah. Yeah, yeah, that was quite a segue. So there's another one. When you become anxious when your phone is not out of sight.
It's not within
It's
sight.
not even within sight and you're getting
Within
anxious.
sight.
Yes.
Not out of sight. It's not within sight.
not within sight and you get
Exactly.
anxious.
That is a clear indication
That you have a problem.
You have a problem.
And then when you spend more time with your cell phone than any other thing.
Sure.
So if you know that you're spending 70% of your time in a day on your phone than any other thing, it means you have a smartphone addiction.
People will take the phone any and everywhere, like we've
Like,
seen.
yeah, Dr. Brown.
Washroom, bathroom, wherever room their
Every
phone
room.
is there.
And keeping in mind that
Church.
phones are waterproof now, so you can take it into the
Yeah,
bathroom.
taking
You
a
see
shower.
now?
So those are just... Okay, so we've got another caller on the line. Hello?
Yes, hello.
Hi.
Yes,
Your name and where you're calling from, sir?
I'm Tony.
Hi, Tony.
Yes.
Can you live without your phone for an hour?
Oh, I can. I can even live without it for days. Even the type of work I do, I can touch my phone after 8 hours.
Right. What kind of work do you do?
I'm a mental health expert.
Okay, so that explains how come you have that.
That
So,
is something that I've chanced on, but
Sure.
I want to ask my colleague.
okay.
Is there a correlation between phone addiction and depression? That's something that is coming up. I don't know if she's come up with something like that you could share with us.
A correlation between phone addiction and depression.
Yes, there is. There is.
Okay, so I'm sure we'll talk more about that.
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Thank you very much for calling, Tony. So we have another call on the line. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Your name?
My
Where
name
you're calling
is Eagle
from?
Eyes.
Sorry.
Eagle Eyes.
Eagle Eyes.
Yes, sir.
Nice. Can you
evening.
live without your phone for an hour?
I can't.
You can't.
Unless I'm sleeping.
Unless you're sleeping.
The phone is my best friend. Actually, I don't know if I should say I'm antisocial. I would say most of my friends are not in my vicinity. You understand? I'm not the outing type.
Okay.
So most of the time, it's either I'm on my phone or on my laptop working, because I'm a graphic designer. So if it's not my PC, it's my phone.
Right.
Or I'm out with friends and I hardly go out with friends. You understand? So like, imagine I'll just leave my place. Like, I live in Tema and most of my friends in Accra. So just imagine the distance. Just to hang out with friends, I rather be at home unless there is an emergency or a big meeting with my friends. Then I'll leave home and go back. Most of the time, my phone is my best friend.
Great.
Yeah, but I don't think it's a problem.
You don't think it's a problem?
Not really, because I can decide to separate myself from it.
Madam Aku says you not know it's a problem now, but later it could affect you.
I have this problem for the past 10 years, you understand me? And well, at first I thought it was a problem, but then I realized it's a conscious thing that I've chosen to live this way.
Okay. Thank you very much for calling, Eagle Eyes.
Okay, bye-bye. You're having a great show.
Thank you very much, Eagle. So we have another caller on the line. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, your name and where you're calling from, sir?
Yeah, I'm Fly.
Fly or Sly?
Sylvester.
Sly. Okay. Yeah. Hi, Sly.
Yeah.
Can you live without your phone for an hour?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? So that's a no.
Yeah.
Why?
Growing up, I have this thing about friends. They keep telling me their stuff and blah, blah, blah. So I feel like, what if I leave it and somebody calls, tell me something important and the person misses me?
Okay, so yours is because you're worried that people might not reach you.
Yeah, so it's been like that for a very long time. I have 3 phones right now. 2 Yam and a smartphone. As for the smartphone there, after I can leave it somewhere. My Yam, the line that everybody knows, washroom everywhere I go with it.
Wow. And you don't think that's a problem?
No, it's not like I'm always on it like Titan or something, but at least so that somebody, that's what I'm saying, with a smartphone and the other one, that one I can leave it and go out.
Right.
But with the one that everybody knows the number and calls me on it, that one is with me all the time.
Okay. A phone is a phone. Be it a Yam, be it an iPhone, whatever it is. Once you are able to carry it wherever you're going for the sake of somebody calling you, then it means there's some addiction there.
So, you're tuned in to Joy FM. The show is Geek Squad, and it is proudly brought to you by Nokia. Get the new Nokia smartphones now with pure, secure, and the latest Android. Let's unite for fun. Now, smartphones. I think a lot of people are living in denial of the fact that they probably are addicted to these devices. And they feel that, hey, I can let it go anytime I want to. But why don't you challenge yourself and let's see if you really can let it go? Because I, for one, would sit down. I before the show, I answered a survey, and I found myself, some of the questions I was doubting whether I should answer, because I knew the answer obviously meant that I was addicted. So I would answer
the opposite
just to save myself some conscience bashing. So yeah, I think people should actually task themselves to put their phone away for like a day and let's see if they can.
Maybe we should do some no phone day campaign. Yeah.
Well, I feel like the issue with letting go of your phone, especially your smartphone, is because right now it's like smartphones are a convergence point. Like so many aspects of your day has been simplified in a smartphone. You can pay your bills, you can connect with people, you can do business. You can do. There's so many things.
Set appointment and everything.
Are part of your smartphone. So that is why it could be easy to get addicted to. So and no, I mean it will be hard. I mean there are certain times where I've been forced to. I honestly didn't know if I would be able to drop my phone, but certain telcos and some light off, and I was forced to realize that it didn't really matter that much. It really didn't matter. So,
and the sad thing is that some people are thinking that once it's a yam phone, you cannot get addicted to it, but that's not true.
You can still get addicted to talking to people through the phone and not in person.
Yes.
Of course. I remember the days when you had networks only within Greater Accra or some particular region. You left your phone at home if you were traveling.
Yeah.
Now that the network is everywhere, you are carrying it along, and then even traveling outside Ghana, you're going to get internet. So you're carrying the device everywhere, anywhere the internet is. So it's a utility value that has created a dependence syndrome, and then triggering the addiction that we are having. And everybody's addiction may be different, right? Some people play games, some people are on WhatsApp, some people are on Facebook, some people are on Snapchat. So depending on maybe your demography and then the social network, right? So people are addicted to various things. Sometimes the content on the internet, not necessarily the phone.
Yes,
that is addiction. So your network and the kind of content you consume is what is driving or feeding the addiction, and then consuming most of your attention.
So I'm going to read the last few messages, and then next week we will be talking about how to kick the habits. You know, if you, like Maximus said, you're using a certain app too much, how to track how much you're using the app,
exactly,
and how to basically even take care of your health, because your eyes. You're staring at the phone all the time. I'm sure a lot of you don't know about the blue light filter on your phone. So next week we'll be talking about all of this. So we have a few messages. I think after the heavenly beings, the next thing in line is my phone. I can't live without it. That's Saint PDM in DC. That is serious. Someone says, for me, I just use my phone until it reaches low battery, and then I charge it again. I don't use it unless it's fully charged. That's how I keep myself in check. That's from Linus. And then we have another one. Do you know it is safe to have a phone friend than people? The phone will not bring you issues like friends will. The phone is more entertaining and educative than TV now, and I connect with everyone at my workplace, which is a 24-hour work. And someone says, I think a part of gadget addiction can be linked to depression. Right. I recently got out of it, and wow, how productive I have become in less than a week. That's Julian K. Lipe from Pantang. So it's obvious that people get depressed with this mobile phone addiction,
because you are only on your own. You're isolated from everybody. You know, you don't get to chat with anybody. You don't get to find out from real people what is going on, and anybody can come and tell you any story on the WhatsApp platform or whatever social media platform you're on. However, if you meet the people face to face, it's easier for you to dialogue and then feel some love from those people.
I think the last texter feels different. He thinks that people come with
you see, so they're using the phone to numb their emotional connection, and that is more dangerous, because that's why people sometimes think they do something wrong. You can do control delete and it will go psychological. They think your behavior can be like you can apply the computer instructions to your behavior. It doesn't work like that. So don't lose that emotional connection.
Okay, so thank you very much, Maximus, Winston, and Madame Aku, for educating us. The show has been Geek Squad, and it was brought to you by Nokia. Get the new Nokia smartphones now with pure, secure, and the latest Android. And let's unite for fun. Let's unite for fun and not get addicted. My name is Kobe Spike Nkrumah, and I will catch you again with part 2 of this show next week. Up next is the football with my man. And actually, there's a lot of men. There's a lot of them, the footballers. Okay, next week. Ciao.